Hello, my name is Nolan and welcome to the Disney Scrapbook. Today we'll be reviewing the film The Wild Country, originally released on January 20th, 1971. I believe that this family-friendly, action-packed, and spectacularly photographed movie is not recognized for the credit that it deserves. The movie was based on the autobiographical fiction novel Little Britches, written by Ralph Moody. This book chronicles the story of Moody's family's arrival in Colorado from New Hampshire. Here, the screenwriters, Calvin Clements Jr. and Paul Savage, known much better for their TV work, have the family arriving in Wyoming from Philadelphia. I believe that the deviation was due to the need for spectacular photography that Disney was renowned for in its stories, and Jackson Hole certainly produced for the filmmakers with absolutely stunning results. The cinematography was performed by Frank V. Phillips, known mostly for his TV work, but also in 1971 for Walt Disney he did Scandalous John starring Brian Keith, which I will review on June 22nd, and Bedknobs and Broomsticks starring David Tomlinson and Angela Lansbury, which I will review on December 13th. So if you want to see these, like and subscribe. Aborted from their comfortable home in Pennsylvania, James and Kate Tanner, played by Steve Forrest and Vera Miles, and the two sons, Virgil and Andy, played by the brothers Ron and Clint Howard, journey to the wild country of the 1890s to become farmers. Soon they come face to face with tornadoes, bears, and wolves, and struggle with water rights. Before it all, their love for each other endures, even when a rancher sees them squatted on his land and sees fit to drive them out. This film marks the first time that the three members of the Howard family, Clint, Ron, and Lance, acted together in a feature film. Ron is credited under the name Ronnie, the same way he was credited in the Andy Griffith Show. Vera Miles is known for her roles in Alfred Hitchcock films, most notably Psycho. Jack Elam played the slightly comedic role of Thompson. He also appeared in the Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again, and in the very popular Walt Disney TV series Zorro, which is one of my favorites. Black the Cover played Tudong, a Native American whose wisdom is often found helpful to the Tanner family. A typical role for this prolific actor with a sinister scowl and piercing eyes. Abe Quast is the villain of the movie and is played by Morgan Woodward.
Get behind the wagon!
Andrew, come over here!
It's cross.
Ron Miller, Walt Disney's son-in-law, was the producer on this movie. The film is expertly directed by Robert Totten, known for his directing, writing, and acting in Western films. The impressively destructive tornado that wallops the family and their farm created its turbulence using 7 wind machines from the Disney studio in Burbank, along with 3 snowplanes from Jackson Hole. It is reported that the clouds of dust that the tornado made could be seen from up to 30 miles away. According to the D23 website, for the drought sequence, 80 acres of green alfalfa was transferred to ground using a mixture of white paint, yellow vegetable dye, and chocolate dye. The production designer, Robert Totten, maintains that To get it, we cleared out all the paint stores in Jackson Hole, Idaho Falls, and an entire paint factory in Salt Lake City. David Collier was an electrician on the film, and according to IMDb, he recalls,
The entire cast and crew were flown in on a Boeing 737 non-stop from Burbank, California. They arrived in Jackson Hole about noon, where the elevation was high but hot. It required a high-speed landing, and the plane went the full length of the runway and off the runway's end. Within 4 hours of arrival, it rained and snowed with high winds. By 5 p.m. it was clear. It was hot, and every fair-haired person had sunburnt lips. Two Dog, played by Frank Dakova, had a wolf, and during filming, the wolf waded into a small pond near the cabin to cool off. The animal trainer waded in and got the wolf and returned him to Two Dog. The camera rolled again. Again, the wolf waded into the middle of the pool to cool down. Again, the animal handler waded into the pond. So the wolf kept moving away from his trainer. The trainer ended up chasing him, and after an hour or so, they were just dots on the horizon. It took the trainer 7 or 8 hours to chase the wolf to exhaustion and catch him. At the time of filming, 9 of the existing 21 whooping cranes were near where the filming was taking place, and at about 10 a.m. every morning, they got very noisy and took off. It took them 100 yards or more to take off, first running and flapping their wings, then lifting their legs while their bodies stayed at the same elevation, and then slowly rising in flight. This interrupted filming daily, but the crew were not allowed to disturb them in any way. There was an airline strike while filming, and film was flown into Denver instead of Salt Lake City before going to LA for processing. It was unfamiliar territory for the plane crew, and several days' worth of unexposed film was left on the runway. A plane ran over the film cans and exposed it, so they had to film it over. During the summer, a garden was planted at the genuine 1800s log cabin that had been disassembled and reassembled at the movie location, and the vegetables looked beautiful. The fence around the garden was removed the night before filming. The deer ate the garden immediately. Plastic radishes, carrots, etc. were flown in from LA.
I enjoyed this movie and its message that nothing can be achieved without hard work, and will watch it again. The photography was stunning with some excellent artistic shots. The roles were appropriately cast with believable acting. Unfortunately, the fight scene in town between James Tanner and Abe Kloss was a little too long for me and became tedious. I found the music by Robert Bruner to be totally appropriate. However, the most gripping moments of the film for me were the special effects, especially the tornado scene. Although this film was given a G rating upon its release on January 20th, 1971, I would recommend it for family entertainment but not for very young children because of some scenes of violence. Therefore, I will rate the film as PG. Thanks everybody for watching this video. If you would like to watch The Wild Country for yourself, it is available on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, and Amazon Prime, and of course DVD. If you like this type of 50th anniversary content, please like and subscribe because I will be reviewing The Barefoot Executive on March 17th. Thanks everybody for watching. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.